All right. According to you, what do you think is the three major challenges India is facing with regards to women empowerment?
I think the first challenge we face is newness of it, right? This is something that's a new revolution given the age of the country, given the age of our economy, and that we're emerging. So one of them is the newness of it. The second one is the talent pool that is still working its way up the ranks of having people that are qualified, are capable, have the years of experience to step into senior management roles. But probably the most important one, which we're getting over slowly, is the stereotyping of what is the ideal role, what is the typical role of a female in the society. And that's changing, and that's very encouraging for us to see.
All right. According to you, what can be done more in India to empower women?
I think empowerment of any race, any gender is a continuous cycle. It's just not one or two things. It's about a continuous, and it's about 360. So there's got to be socioeconomic focus put onto it. There's got to be familial change in the ways families operate. There's got to be governmental regulations that come in as and when needed to help that along, as we've seen with some of the requirements of board members going forward. So it takes a whole village to raise a child. It takes a whole nation to get behind the program. So to say there's a singular thing would be a little difficult. But the good news is we see a lot of elements in India moving in that direction. So that's very exciting. All
right. Well, that's true that a direction is there. However, this is it refers to the upper middle class and to the women working in the multinationals. What's the future for women in the marginalized communities? Because we have two different Indias. So what's your thought on it?
Sure. So what we need to change is the farm and get the farm to factory, farm to industry, farm to business conversion of employment to happen. That's not going to happen overnight. What we call as the lucky group of people that are in MNCs or have that position, to me, I don't call them lucky, I call them spearheads, right? They are the ones that will spearhead us and bring the rest of the generations with them. That's how it starts. That's how nations, that's how economies turn. It's not a general uprising of everybody, but it's having a few people break through barriers, break through ceilings, and then the flow starts to come open from there. I think there's still a lot of education that needs to happen about gender differences and why they're not negative, why they're actually very positive. That is an ongoing thing. It's not going to happen overnight. But we're seeing the start of all of those things in India.
All right. What do you think is the future of women entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship being a buzzword here after China, what's the future?
So I think we're very advantaged compared to China that we caught the boom cycle later than China, simply because technology is so much further along and advanced today that it enables people. Technology today is more of an enabler than it's ever been. So it's able to get people of all genders, all races ahead in the game much sooner than when we didn't have it. And for us to be part of an emerging economy converging with the burst of technology, I think it's a tremendous advantage for us compared to when China had that same boom happen.
All right. Anything else you would like to add?
You know, I think it's a long journey of helping everybody be successful. I think India's got some terrific inroads that they've made. I think there's a long way to go, but you know, the journey of 1,000 steps starts with the first step.